Hey y'all, this is just my testimony for the day. That's all I got for y'all today. But today was my first day back at work. I made that video this morning about how I was nervous about people was gonna think I'm crazy. Cause I have Facebook friends, I face people that I work with on my Facebook. I was like, ooh, they gonna think I'm crazy. But y'all, when I say today has probably been one of the best days at work that I ever felt, that is no lie. Ooh, that ain't no lie, y'all. Okay, so remember how I told y'all I was supposed to be going to Mississippi. I'm from Texas. Now I'm living in Virginia, but I wanted to be closer to home. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. So I that's what I wanted to do. We wanted to be closer to home. So I just kind of not maybe so. I kind of gave up on that idea. I was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to stay in Virginia, And I told y'all, like, I felt like what was in Texas for me anymore. I felt I would be content if I had to stay here. I have my family, my immediate family, and a lot of people don't even have that. So I just felt like I would have been content if I had to stay here in Virginia. So yeah, even with my orders, like orders is where you're going to be assigned to next in the Navy. So even with my orders, I was just like, if I have to just, find somewhere here in Virginia, that's just, what I do. And I really did, y'all, because they tell me, ooh, y'all, they tell me with a family as big as mine, see, the Navy would have to pay for us to move. So with a family as big as mine, why would they move the six of us when they can move somebody with a less family doing the same job? So y'all, they tell me this. They tell me this. So I'm like, okay, they not gonna move me. They not gonna move me. Woo! Y'all, okay, so I almost became needs of the Navy, which means they would have sent me anywhere, which would have mean I didn't realize it. I messed up on I didn't look to know that it was time for me to pick orders. Because I've been out for work for 4 months. So when I go to work, I'm just, they just kind of put me in a, like, ooh, I had 1 more month left to pick out where me and my family are going to be stationed. Where I will work at, I could be going on a ship. I could be going overseas. And when you don't tell these people anything, they can put you anywhere. Well, they can put you anywhere regardless, but at least you kind of got a input on your life. Oh my God, y'all! So y'all remember I told you, I had orders to Mississippi, but I had the baby, and they couldn't. Once I had the baby, they gave me the 4.5 months, so I couldn't take that much. They couldn't hold my job for that long. And half the stuff I'm saying, y'all ain't even gonna know what I'm talking about. But, woo, I say I gotta get it out because somebody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so, woo, y'all, okay. So I figured out that, woo, that I almost messed up my choices. Okay, so I go to my bosses, I go to my chain of command, and I'm telling them the situation, and they telling me like we got a detailer, and the detailer assigns you your orders. Y'all, I'm a E4. Woo, y'all, all my superiors, they helping me, y'all. My computer access was off because I've been off of work for so long. I have like security clearance, and once you off from work for 30 days, they knock you out the system. So you gotta redo everything. Y'all, my boss let me use an email to email my detailer. She could have said no. Y'all, people don't do that. Woo! My chiefs and my nothing he can do. Woo! Y'all, so I emailed the detail. I tell them the situation, that I don't want to be needs of the Navy, that I got my family, that I know it's my fault and I'm taking all the responsibility. But is it something you can please do? Mind y'all, I'm just thinking about being in Virginia. I'm not thinking about being able to go somewhere else. I'm just don't want to be needs of the Navy. So give me a little bit of a few options to pick from. Y'all, when I say I got in my car at 3:20 to go home, at 3:30 I'm driving. I'm driving y'all in my car. It picks up my phone with the Bluetooth. So I'm talking to Abraham on the phone on my way home. Handset. My radio picks up my phone. So I'm talking to Abraham on the phone, and I see a number pop on my phone. Mind you, it doesn't say Tennessee. It doesn't say anything to let me know this is a detailer. And it's 3:30. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, he's a chief. Chiefs go home. It's almost Thanksgiving. Why he at work? Okay, so I tell Abraham, I say, hold on, this might be the detailer. I know it might be the detailer. So I click over and I'm saying hello, because I'm driving. But my car, sometimes it pick up the phone on my phone, and sometimes it'll pick it up in the car until I set it to pick it up in the car. So I'm saying hello. And I did that for probably about 4 hellos until I figured out how to hear him. He says, you know, Snow Hawkins, this is Chief so-and-so, and I got your message. He say, are you still trying to go to a CB squadron? I said, well, where are the CB squadrons? That's where I was gonna work at. I say, where are the CB squadrons? Y'all, he say Virginia, he say Mississippi, and somewhere else. And so I said, I'm trying to get closer to Texas. He say, is it the place that's important, or is it the location? I said, well, really, it's the location that's important, because I'm trying to get back to Texas, y'all. I said, I'm trying to get back to Texas. He say, okay, well, keep calling me. He says, how's everything with the baby? He looking up my information, y'all. He sees 6 of us. How is it with the baby? He said, are you gonna be okay for the screenings and the physicals? And I said, yeah, Chief, I'm good. He said, okay, keep calling me every week and we'll get you something. I told him, he said, Texas rarely pops up, but we'll see. He said, Louisiana might pop up, but we'll see. He said, we gonna get you something. Woo! Y'all, when you content, I didn't think we was moving. I became content with, we gonna be in Virginia. I was content. If that gotta be our life, we just gotta make the best of it. Because God is saying, I blessed you with it. I was content. I know y'all saw the post and you saw the videos when I said Western Texas. I was content. I was content. I would have been content. He said, be content. I wrote that post yesterday, y'all. I said, when you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, then everybody wants you because you content. God will fill you up because you are content. I was telling Abraham, I said, when you're content and you okay with the blessings he gives you, he will give you the desires of your heart. He knows we desire of your heart. When you driving that raggedy car, but you content, you thinking I'm gonna get better one day. I knew I was gonna get back to Texas one day, but today I was content. Today, if you okay with that car, but you knowing you gonna get something better, you're content with it for today. God will give you the desires of your heart. Woo! That was today. Y'all, this man is an E4 and below detailer. Remember that, an E4 and below detailer. Meaning, when you're E5, he won't have nothing to do with you. You have another detailer. Today was the advancement exam, y'all. I wrote a post. I didn't feel like I was gonna make it this time. And I wasn't upset about it. I told y'all that night, I said, if God does it, it's okay. But if he don't, that's okay too. Because he done enough. That night in that hotel room, when I was waiting to take my exam, that's what I wrote. He done enough. I was okay. Because I didn't feel like I just didn't feel like I was gonna make it. Not that I felt like I failed, because you don't fail in the test. You just don't advance. You can pass, you just don't advance. But I just felt like I wasn't gonna advance this time. When the results came out, y'all, I wasn't sad about it. I wasn't upset about it. People get upset when they don't advance. This was my first time taking the test for E5. Most people, some people take the test 8 times. It's my first time. Okay. Y'all, he's an E4 and below detailer. If I would have made E5 today, he would no longer have been my detailer. I would have to talk to somebody else. He wouldn't even have took my case. Y'all, God is amazing. I think about all that. Woo! I think about all of that. If I would have made that exam today, if I would have advanced today, he wouldn't have been my detailer. Y'all, this is just a blessing, y'all. I walked into work today and I felt like I was in a zone. I remembered how to do my job. I ain't been to work when I was pregnant. I ain't been really to work in probably about 6 months. And things just flew off my mind. I felt like I was walking with authority. I felt like I was walking like I knew what I was talking about at work. It's all kind of new people at work. And they were saying, who is she? She walking around like she running something. It's just little old LS3. 6 months ago, I didn't act like I was running nothing. I mean, today, I'm humbled by everything, but my demeanor, that's what it is. My demeanor changed. My demeanor. And I felt my demeanor change. I felt it. Y'all, then today, whoo, I just blessed up. Whoo. I haven't bought Thanksgiving dinner yet. I don't know if we was gonna do the traditional Thanksgiving. I don't know what we was gonna do for Thanksgiving. Y'all, when I tell you my job blessed us with all this food for Thanksgiving, a whole meal, corn and green beans and cranberry sauce and just gravy, just brownies, marshmallows, just everything. So they bring me this bag full of stuff. I was looking at the stuff like, oh, I was just overwhelmed. I was just filled up. Oh, and then so like it was a bad thing. Everything but a turkey. She say, Snow Hawkins, hold on. I said, where you going? I said, you going to get a turkey? She comes back with this voucher to go get a turkey. Y'all, when I say God is amazing, God is really amazing. He's saying it don't matter how you get it, just as long as you get it. As long as you get it. It don't matter if you pay for the food, as long as you get the food. It don't matter if you pay that car payment, but all you can buy is some groceries. You did what you had to do. Yeah, it's just testimony today, y'all. Cause today was a marvelous, marvelous day. It gave me hope again, and I'm always saying about hope, but hope. Y'all, them people, they ain't gotta help me. They don't gotta do it. Whew. I'll never get the feeling where you just feel favored. I just feel favored. God said, just do my will and I'll take care of everything else. Y'all went in there and they complimented my uniform. They complimented my body. Y'all, I got 4 kids. God is saying, do my will. Don't worry about your body. I put your body back together. I called you to have these babies. You do my will. I called you to do this thing. Just do my will and I'll take care of it. Take care of everything else. Yeah, God is amazing. Woo. God is amazing. And I just hope y'all see that. I just hope you see it for yourself. Y'all, people, and I talked to one of my superiors, and she said, the Navy, that's the only branch that gives you input on picking out your orders. Because she used to give the people orders, so she just know from both sides. And they just was giving me advice and telling me stuff, and just feel like a family, you know? And what job do you have that you feel like that? I just get overwhelmed, and I'm just grateful. I'm really, really grateful. I'm just grateful, and that's all I gotta say, y'all. But today was great, just a great way to come back to work.